Hi, Alex here from Rebeloper.com and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this episode where I build out the Instagram profile feed with the help of TinyConstraints, and you will learn to do that and you will know how easy it is to do it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so in the previous episode we have just added our navigation bar and some of the stacks that we want to use. So we added this one and the one that is highlighted over here with this red. So let's continue. Let's add this so-called stack here and the other one with the posts. So let's go back to our Xcode and create a new view. So let's call this grid stats, or rather it's just grid container view. Grid container view. Okay, and another one will be posts container view, like that. Or let it be just the post view. That would be great, because this is not a container. We are just going to add in that and this will be a UI image view. There we go, image view, and let's delete the background color and set this views image to be our image that we have added to our asset catalog. Hit Command Shift M. And now we can select these posts and drag and drop it into our Xcode project. So there we go. And let's add in here with rendering mode always original, just in case. Okay, so then we have our grid container view and our posts view. And I believe that is it. Let's just double check. Yes, that's that. And now it's time to add this. So let's go all the way down and let's add it to our views. So view.add subview, and that is the grid container view. And the next one is view.add subview posts view. Okay, and there we go, it's post view. Of course, this post view should be a UI collection view, but we don't want to bother with that at this time. Okay, and now it's time to add our grid container view. So first of all, let's give it a height. So grid container view dot height equals 50 would be okay. And for the posts view, let's see, posts view dot height, and I will add in here a lot more. So let's say 1000, and yeah, because we have this UI view, we just need to test that. We need to set up our content mode in just a moment. So let's add in here our grid container view. There we go. And our posts view. Okay. Yeah, let's just build and run and see, and then I will check up on the content mode of our UI image view. There we go. It looks kind of good. Let's just have this as 600. And maybe have this as the views content mode. So content mode, there we go, equals to scale aspect fit. Let's see how that will work out. Yep. Oh, rather yet it's not that good. So let's see here. Maybe I shouldn't bother with that. Let's just say that this will be okay, because it kind of looks great. Maybe I need to check upon. Yeah, it's not that good. So let's see here. Oh, the container view height is 1000, so that's why we have this issue here. So let's set this to, let's see, 2000, and let's build and run. So a lot of times we have this trial and error, building and running, tweaking some stuff. Yeah, it's kind of great. Let's have this back to 500, Command R again to build and run. And yeah, just testing all of this out. Maybe this is much too tall, so let's set this to 800. Yeah, and again, this will be a UI collection view controller in a real app. Let's set this to 700, so it should look better. Okay, and I believe this should be okay. Let's go back to our image. Yeah, it's kind of okay. We will see about this height later on, and then we will fix it. Okay, so what we need to do next is, yeah, if we just zoom in here a little bit, you can see that this divider just starts right over here. So what I think that I need to do is add in here a new container view that has this edge insets, or rather, let's just add some insets to this. So I will name this, so we will add this to our profile stats container view. So we are going to constrain it, and let's see, inside profile stats container view will be what I want. So let's just scroll all the way up and copy and paste this inside profile stats container view. Okay, it's getting kind of a mouthful, but that's what it is. So let's add that in there. And by the way, let's just change this to red so we can see this more clearly at the moment. There we go. View dot add subview inside profile stats container view, and let's just have this right here, because we do have our profile stats container view height. We don't really need to constrain it, but we are going to add in some. So inside we are going to edge it to our view, so constrainable and profile stats container view. We're not going to exclude anything, but we are going to add some insets. So tiny edge insets, and top 12 I believe should be okay. And the rest is kind of useless in our case. So let's see how this works out. There we go. We have our red view right there, and that is what I want. Okay, now we want to stack here too, so we are going to have this first stack with the profile image and all of the stats, and then we want to have this label, another label, the third label, and then this, rather yet, we want to have these two stacks. Yeah, because we want to have this as the background, because we do have that on the background, let's just have this as a simple divider. So yeah, we are going to stack all of these inside here. So first of all, let's create our profile image. Okay, I believe we are going to use plain old TinyConstraints here, not just stacks. And yeah, so you may learn along the way, not just stacking all of these views. So yeah, let's just get started, and we want to start off with this label. So yeah, that will be a simple label, and let's just scroll all the way up and see that here we have our business stats container view. So we are going to call this a lazy var, lazy var, and business stats label. It will be a simple UI label, and let's just create it here. Let me just scroll a little bit up so you can see. It will be a label, and of course a UI label, and let's return it for now. There we go. And let's add in here some text. So label dot text equals, and let's just see how that looks. 61 profile visits in the last 7 days. So 61 profile. There we go. And yeah, that is basically it. I don't think we need to tweak the font, but let's see how that goes. For now, let's just add this business stats label to our business stats container view, and we are just going to add it. So first of all, let's add this to our view. So view dot add subview and business stats label, and let's grab our business stats label, edges to our constrainable, and that is our business stats container view. Let's just hit Command R and see how that looks. Maybe it's really awesome just the way it is. Well, we still need to tweak a little things like the centering, or rather yet the, I believe it is called label dot text alignment, that's right, and that will be equals to dot center. And what I need to do here is maybe add some font, because I believe that that is quite a huge font. So there we go, font UI font, and I have this as a system font of size, and let's see, 14. And what I want to do here is add some text color, and I will use this light gray. Okay, let's build and run again and see how that looks like. Much better. So let's take a look if the font size is okay. I will bump it up to, let's say, 15. Hit Command R again and see how that looks. Looks really awesome. I will leave it as that. Of course, you can have this as 61 should be black. I won't bother with that for just now. Okay, what is up next? We want to add our, I'm sorry about that. We want to basically add in our profile picture next. Okay, so let's go all the way down here, and we will add this, constrain this into our inside profile stats container view. So let's change this back to, or rather let's just not change it just for now. So it will be a lazy variable again, and a profile image view, and it will be a simple UI image view. There we go. And yeah, let's just initialize it. So let image view equals UI image view, and let's return this image view. Okay, and finally initializing it. Now, what I know that we want is that we want to set its content mode to scale aspect fill. There we go. And what else? We want to set the image to be our profile image. So hit Command Shift M again and just drag and drop your profile image there. That's right. And let's have this again with rendering mode always original. Okay. And what else do we want to add in here? Well, let's just have that as a rounded image. So image view dot layer dot corner a radius, and this will be some sort of a number, so let's add in here 20, but I want to constrain it with not a constant. So first of all, we will need our profile image view's height. So profile image view height, that will be a CG float, and let's see, let's have this as 88. Okay, so the corner radius should be the profile image view height divided by 2. Okay, image view dot layer masks 2 pounds set to true, so the corner radius should take effect. Okay, so that is, I believe, everything we need to add in here. So let's add it to our view hierarchy, and I will add it here. So view dot add subview profile image view, there we go. So let's constrain it next. So profile image view top 2 constrainable, and I will add this to the profile stats container view, and with an offset of let's see, the top, let's say 12. That will be okay, and let's delete everything here. Next up, we need to pin it to the left of our container. So let's add in here our profile stats container view with an offset. Yeah, let's add in here 12 as well. Okay, and finally we want to give it its width and height. So profile image view dot width, and that is our profile image view height. There we go, and the height should be the same. So let's just copy this out, paste it in there, change this to height. Okay, let's build it around and see how that looks like. Maybe we need to change the height, we will see. Now it kind of looks okay. Okay, and now it is time to, let's see, we are constraining this to the profile stats. No, we want to constrain it to the inner, or do we? No, we don't. I believe we don't. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So yeah, that is pretty great. Okay, what else do we have? Maybe we don't really need this insider. Yeah, we don't really need that. Okay, so let's just remove that. So that is live coding for you. There we go. Let's just remove this. We would need this if we wanted to really add these elements inside a stack, but we decided not to do that, so we don't really need that. Let's just build and run so we can see that everything is working as expected. There we go. Okay, what is up next? Well, we want to add this little plus button here. So that will be again a UI image view. Let's just scroll all the way up here and copy all of this out and paste it right down below it, and let's change this. So this will be our, let's see, how is the asset named? It is called the plus. So I will name this just simply plus image view height here, and plus image view right below it. There we go. And again, it's scale aspect field, that is okay, always original. So let's change this to be our plus here, and let's see, let's set the corner radius. Okay, and instead of 88 here, I want to have, let's say, 22 maybe. We will see. And now let's add it and constrain it. So let's see here, below the profile image view. Okay, view dot add subview and plus image view. There we go. Now it's time to constrain this, And yeah, let's just constrain it to the profile image view. So plus image view dot bottom to the top, to the bottom of our profile image view. So bottom to profile image view, and we are going to set it as is. Maybe let's add in here an offset just in case we need it. Let's add in here, let's say like 2 maybe, and yeah, that's that. And because we are at the bottom, we need to have this as minus. Okay, let's just copy this out and have this to the right, and the offset to OK. And we want to have our width and height set also, so plus image view width will be our plus image view height. Okay, so plus here, that is what we want to change. And now let's build and run and see how that looks. Of course, you could use these as buttons, of course. Yeah, it's kind of good. Maybe have this offset as 0 and make the height a little bit larger, like let's say 26 or something. Let's see how that looks. And then we can move on. Okay, yeah, I really like this. Okay, and let's take a look at what we want to add next. Yeah, maybe we need to have this as 0 and the bottom should be, let's say, 4. So let's just scroll down and the bottom -4. Build and run again and see how that looks like. Okay, just minor tweaks, but yeah, it looks really great. Maybe have this plus image height. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm really into these small details. Okay, let's see how that looks. Awesome, I really like it. So let's go and add these elements. Okay, so these elements will be basically stack views. I really like to stack these up. So let's create this stack view. So let me just add in here this one. So it will be horizontal stack view, and then we will add in here these vertical stack views. Okay, and after that, of course, we want to have this as a horizontal stack view. So we want to have, first of all, one big vertical stack view. So we are going to start off with that. Okay, so this will be, let's say, our stats stack view. So here we have profile stats container view, and now we just simply copy and paste again, and let's just add this in here, and I will have this as our stats container view. Okay, and let's just constrain this. First of all, let's just add this as, let's say, purple. Okay, stats container view. You can see there are a lot of container views. It's really good that you should have these named really nice, so you can understand what all of this means. So let's add this here under the plus image view. So view.add subview, and there we go, stats container view, and we want to add this to the profile image and to the edges of our screen. So stats container view, first of all, we want to have this to the top of our constrainable, and that is the profile stats container view, and let's offset it by 12. There we go. And the left side should be, so dot left to our, let's see, profile image view. There we go. Profile image view. Again, let's add in here an offset of 12. Now stats container view dot write to constrainable, and that is our profile stats container view. And again, let's add in an offset of -12, and that should be okay. And let's give it a height. So stats container view dot height, and this should be basically our profile image view's height. Okay, this should work out. We will see if it really does. So let's hit build and run again, and let's see how that looks. Yeah, we need to set this to the left of the right of our profile image view. So left to right of constrainable. So profile image view, and the offset of 12, and the rest is not needed. So let's build and run again and see how that looks. Awesome. Okay, so that is it for this tutorial. We are kind of getting out of time, so we will finish all of this in the next video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell to get notified of the newest videos I put out daily. So without further ado, I will see you in the next one.